There's a couple of mail stories here today. U.S. mail. A woman is upset. She's also in Tampa. This is the latest scam. Now, you know I get scammed quite a bit. This woman, her name's Lori Green, discovered that her home address was being falsely used by an online garage door company called Level Garage Door.
As their business address?
As the business address. She began receiving mail for the company. At first she thought, well, it's just a mistake. But then she started getting mail over and over again for the Level Garage Door Company, LLC. And apparently, when she went onto their website, her address was listed as the address for the company. So she reported the issue to the Florida Department of State, and they said, I don't know what we're going to do about that.
I don't know if you heard. We don't do that.
I don't know what do you want us to do? Come on.
So she contacted Five on Your Side.
There you go.
In Tampa.
I found that they were using my address, and it not only used my address, but it gave directions to my home with a picture of my home on the website. And we're on a dead-end street. We get cars drive by slow and look at our house, and it's, what's that about? Are they looking to see if it's a garage business? Yeah. It's alarming.
Yeah, but what is the scam? I mean, all they get is drive-by looky-loos and mail.
Unless it's a scam business.
Well, it is. I think the Better Business Bureau
like
has
they say, we'll
yeah.
fix your garage. They take your money and don't do the work.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. The Better Business Bureau is now investigating, and they've said they see a similar scam increasing. Fraudulent companies using fake or stolen addresses because they're not even real. You know, there is no garage door company. They come out, they take money, they do an estimate, and they never get back to you. So, but for this woman, all that happens is they get, it's not like they're taking money from this woman, right?
Yeah, but I'd worry about somebody showing up at that address.
Well, yeah.
Beating on my door saying, you're the scammer. You stole my money.
Yeah.
Right.
You owe me $5,000.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're upset or wanting the work done, and they come to the house.
Well, yeah. Because, we know people, especially nowadays, hot-headed. They show up with a gun demanding their money, and of course, they're not going to believe you because you're going to say, I'm not the scam. I don't even know what you're talking about. And they're going to say, sure, whatever.
The Florida Department of State says, we never thought of that.
Huh. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. God, Jesus. I'm on Florida.
That's a good deal. Wow. Okay.
You just make up an address? Huh. I guess we should write a press release. I don't know.
Yeah.
Similar reaction here.
So is the website still up?
Yeah, the website is still up.
I don't know how you take something from the internet that you don't have access.
Correct. The Better Business Bureau is trying to intervene for this woman. But as of now, it's still up. And so that's why the TV station got involved. Same type thing here. Same reaction. There's an advice columnist named Dear Eric. You can write to him. He's online. You write to him with any kind of relationship advice.
Eric.
Dear Eric.
Never heard of him.
No, syndicated and website worthy, So he got this letter. It's interesting. It said, my husband of more than 20 years gives me slipper socks with grippy soles for almost every occasion. You know those?
Oh, yeah.
You've probably worn them.
I've worn grippy socks.
Every time they put you in the hospital.
The hospital stay.
They always make me put on the grippy socks, which, by the way, not that really great of a grip. I've almost slid in those quite a few times.
Yeah, I despise grippy socks.
You don't like the grippy socks?
Now, the few times I've been hospitalized or spent time in the ER, I hate them.
If you have the grippy sock, and you know where else you get them? At the like jumping fun type places with kids. Yeah, those are.
Oh, I never thought that.
So I guess you don't slide on the trampoline. You want them to grip it as best you can. So she says, I hate them. I hate them. We live in a warm climate, so I have almost no use for them. They fill up my sock drawer, and they traumatize me every time I look at them or touch them. Traumatize. Because they remind me, this is the woman talking, of a terrible time I had in the hospital having emergency surgery about 10 years ago. My husband couldn't even manage to hug me or talk to me before or during the surgery. I don't know what the surgery is for. It might have been a female issue I'm talking about.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's,
It sounds like it was an emergency.
It was an emergency surgery.
Maybe he wasn't allowed back there or something.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe so. Oh, God, yeah. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I mean,
just zero contact.
Yeah, zero contact. She says, the socks are synthetic, so I can't even use them to polish furniture or do work. And I try to be graceful and grateful, but I've told him I don't really have much use for these socks. And yet,
grippy socks.
he gives them to me every birthday, every Christmas, every anniversary as an add-on to gifts. I used to have my good fabric shears and slice them up, but he caught me doing that once and said, don't do that. You're wasting good socks, and continues to give them to me. I have no use for these grippy socks. Dear Eric, what can I do?
Well, tell him he's a psycho if he keeps buying them.
Eric says, I don't know what to tell you.
Eric is the worst advice columnist ever.
Well,
Who's writing to this moron?
I am stumped.
He said,
Oh, no.
I never said anything like that. He says,
I mean, there's something wrong with this cat.
I've never encountered anything like this before.
Grippy socks.
Oh, you got a problem on your hands. Yeah, he's like, we've talked to him. That would have been my advice. He still gives you the socks.
Yeah, he's not all there.
So,
it sounds
what's
like.
going on?
I mean, if she's really been direct with him and said, I don't want any more of these socks, and he still buys them, he's nuts.
She's slicing them up.
Yeah.
And he tries, I don't do that. What is wrong? What is wrong with this guy for doing that? And dear Eric says, I can't help you. This is.
I don't think anyone should write for Eric for anything.
I know. Well, my goodness, that is, you talk about bad advice. Well, no advice at all.
I just had the craziest flashback when you were reading that letter.
Grippy socks?
About the grippy socks. How the woman who hates the grippy socks but continues to receive them said sometimes she uses them for dusting and chores around the house.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many times when we were little and my mom would use, you know what she'd use for dust cloths? My dad's underpants.
Yes.
Oh, did she?
No, my mom did it too, which now looking back
Underpants.
is
Tidy
psychotic.
whities. Tidy whities.
Tidy
yeah.
whities, yeah.
Tidy whities.
I don't know if it was a Catholic household thing or what.
You
but
couldn't throw away cotton.
No. And she would use them to with pledge and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're right, I have vivid memories. And now as an adult, I'm like, what was wrong with you people?
You're right. Get a cloth.
Yeah. Why didn't you buy a cloth?
I mean, paper towels were not as popular, I don't think. We didn't have a ton of paper towels.
No, paper towels in our house were like gold.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to really just willy-nilly use paper
Right,
towels.
yeah.
They were special.
You should write, Dear Eric, repressed childhood memory.
Daddy's underpants.
I can't help you.
I don't know what to do.
Underpants? Yeah, Eric.
Really?
Yeah.
My mother would use, she read about this once, that she would clean the glass. We had a glass door, and she would clean it with newspaper. She would spray it and clean it with newspaper.
Oh, that's Weather Dave.
That was a Dave thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, he still does that to this day.
We grew up the same.
And he hates Windex,
Yeah, he does.
and he hates dust cloths.
That's right. leaves behind a film or a,
or like little bits of
dust.
fabric.
Yeah. And so she would always use newspaper, and it did. It made it look really nice.
It doesn't streak.
Exactly. No streaking if you use a newspaper. So maybe that would boost newspaper sales a little bit.
Yeah, hey, don't just throw it away after you've read Dear Eric.
Yeah. Yeah. Use Dear Eric's column to clean your glass storm doors and so forth. It really worked for us. I think my mother would, she used, it was not paper towels.
She had special dust
She
cloths?
had dust cloths. Yeah.
I mean, we had if you open the underneath the kitchen sink, that was where all the the harsh chemicals were
Right, yeah.
in our house.
Yeah.
And there'd always be like Biggie said, pledge,
Yeah.
ivory soap for dishes, and a pair of Dad's underpants
Yep.
tossed over top of the
Of
pledge.
the bottle. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Do you think they did that because they grew up in the Depression and they wanted to reuse?
100% they did.
I do too.
I mean, my mom wasn't a Depression era woman, though. I mean, her parents were, but
She wasn't.
yeah, I don't know. I think maybe she just saw it done. And
Yeah.
that's because I remember it always being in a bucket under the sink with the pledge and all the cleaning.
Yep.
The borax.
Yeah. Anytime someone she'd be like, "Bring me the bucket." There's Dad's old underwear.
I should offer
next
that.
to the top job.
Yeah.
The next time I get new underpants, I'll just hand it to my wife.
Here you go, dear.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
I'm going to bring that up today and see if she even remembers it. She's doing a lot of what I call revisionist parenting now, where she remembers things much more fondly than my sister and I do.
Right.
Ah,
I'm going to hand my wife my soiled underpants and say, there you go. They're done. They're done. It's
Yeah.
over. You can use them.
they're ready for you.